Both varsity teams come out onto the floor. 2 points for Paisley Hatch for Grace. 2 points for Paisley Bartolome for Grace. 7 points for Addie Rasmussen. She had 3 twos, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 8 points for Shasta Lloyd. She had a 3, 2 twos, and was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 points for Kersley Carpenter. 2 points for Callie Yost on 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And 4 points for Amanda Cooper. Grace hit on 4 of 10 from the free throw line and committed 4 personal fouls. They didn't commit a foul in the second half. For Soda, Jaden Parker with 4 points, all in the fourth quarter, as she had 2 twos. Taylor Tingy with 3 points. She hit a 3-point shot in the second quarter. 16 points for Hazley Mumford. She had a 3, 6 twos, and was 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Aspen Skinner with 5 points. She had 2 twos, was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Josie Tingy, I didn't get any points for Josie, and she's really a warrior. That's unusual. And so 2 points for Miley White. Of course, I don't have my glasses. Miley White scored a basket in the first quarter for 2, and Hallie Osborne scored a basket in the second quarter for 2. Soda hit on 2 of 4 from the free throw line, committed 9 personal fouls. At the end of the first quarter, Grace led it by 1. It was 10-9, and then Soda outscored Grace by 6 in the second quarter, and it was 15-12 at halftime. At the end of the third quarter, Soda scored 1 basket, and Grace scored 2 baskets, and it was a 1-point game at the end of 3. Then in the fourth quarter, it was all Hazley Mumford, as Soda outscored Grace by 8 in the fourth quarter. It was 15 to 7 in that final quarter, and Soda wins it 32 to 23. Both teams are out on the floor. We're 14 minutes away. I'm going to take just a little break here, and I will be right back. Well, Feliz Navidad. In fact, Thanksgiving season, I mentioned that I went over to Pocatello this afternoon to see the cardiologist, and there's traffic on I-15. In fact, over on the way from Lava over to McCammon, pretty good traffic. In fact, I think I was coming into Soda on getting off work time, so there was a lot of traffic on the coming over Fish Creek and on the stretch there. We're about 9 minutes away. Once again, Soda probably shouldn't have won the game in Grace, but it only matters what's on the scoreboard when the buzzer goes off. And it ended up 44-40 in Grace. Soda and Grace, Soda's 1-3 on the season. Grace is 2-1. Grace has wins over Westside 54-33, lost to Soda 44-40, and defeated Aberdeen 61-40. And December 6th, they will be at the Ryrie Bulldog shootout. Then on December 7th, they will be at New Plymouth. And then on December 14th, and this will be at New Plymouth on the Pilgrims' home court, they will play Prairie. Soda comes in 1-3. They're still kind of searching. And they lost big to Bear Lake 51-25. Defeated Grace for their only win, 44-40. Lost to Parma 49-29. And lost to Melba 62-51. December 5th, 6th, and 7th, they'll be at the Desert Hills Classic in St. George. I moved out of St. George and up here before Desert Hills High School. Yeah, I think it was being built, but it wasn't built by the time I left. But the kids will be down there, and that'll be a good trip. Warm weather. They'll be at Wendell on December 12th. West J will be here at Soda on Friday, December 13th. And Declo for a conference game will be here on Saturday, December 14th. A look at the conference. Aberdeen comes in 1-2. They lost to Marks Valley 50-29. Lost to North Fremont 61-29. And beat Grace Lutheran 48-45. They are at North Fremont on December 3rd. Declo comes in 0-3. They lost to Filer 41-29, lost to Firth 51-23, and lost to Marcine 46-33, and they are at Ryrie tonight. Wendell, just 2 games, they're 2-0. They beat Richfield 39-16, and they beat Gooding 67-44. And they'll have Richfield at Wendell on a rematch December 5th. Westside comes in 1-3. They lost 3 in a row before they beat Rockland. They lost to West J 55-24. Lost to Grace 54-33. Lost to Marsh Valley 49-22. And they defeated Rockland 33-24, and they are at Firth to face the Cougars tonight. Malad, which I believe is probably the strongest team in the conference, they are 3-1. They lost to a powerful Bear Lake team, 61-36. Then they racked up 3 wins in a row. They beat American Falls 58-43. They defeated Melbourne 72-23, and that was huge. And they beat Parma 56-40. So Melba and Parma came over together, and Soda took 2 losses from Melba and Parma, and the Malad, Malad thumped them. State football championships, if you missed those. In the 1As, it was Carey over Dietrich for the 1A state championship. That was 44-30. It was Kendrick in the 2As, 50-14. In our division, West Side, 2 teams from our conference played for the state championship, and it was West Side 28, Declo 6. In the 5As, Hillcrest beat Skyline 31-8, and then in the 4As, played last Saturday, it was Sugar over Homedale 28-14, and in the 6As, it was Rigby defeating Eagle 41-21. I am going to take just a second, just a short break, and I'll be right back. I'm about 3 minutes away from tip-off. You can see them warming up below us. Grace with the red jackets. They'll have bullet gray uniforms. Soda with the black warm-up jacket. Soda will be in white. So I'll take just a second, 3 minutes to go till the national anthem and the starting lineups. I'll be right back. having the honor the code, and they always have one of the students read that. And then we'll go to the national anthem, and again, I'm just going to let the mic pick up the PAs. Pep band is in form tonight, and they will probably play the national anthem. So I'm just going to set this mic down and let it collect the sounds.
We'd also like to thank all of our sponsors of Soda Springs High School Athletic. And Idaho's Dairy Farm Families, along with Dairy West, as the official sponsor of the Idaho High School Activities Association. Thank you, Dairy West. Tonight's featured sponsor is Advantage Plus Credit Union. Thank you, Advantage Plus, for your support of athletics here at SSHS. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. The Soda Springs High School Pep Band will be performing the anthem, and the Soda Springs High School cheerleaders will bring honor and attention to the colors.
There is your national anthem. Now we'll have the starting lineups, and I'll just let the mic pick that up.
A junior wearing number 3, Callie Stoddard. A senior wearing number 12, Carly Christensen. A senior wearing number 21, Lily Gilbert. And a junior wearing number 32, Tessa Jorgensen. Head coach of the Lake Griswold Grizzlies, Kyle Christensen.
And I missed one, and once again, I don't have my glasses. They'll turn the lights out for Soda, and the flashlights will come on. And I can't talk over this, so I'll just let you listen to it. Turn the lights back on. Head coach Kyle Christensen for the Grizz. And for Soda is Matt Groening. Grace is much taller than Soda. They've got a couple of real tall kids in Evie Olenslager. And she's going to jump. She's easy over 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". Grace in gray, Soda in home whites. Ready to go. Tap is easily controlled by Grace. Stoddard will get the ball into the forecourt to Gilbert. Underneath, back outside. Shot is up. Missed everything, but Grace with the rebound. Shot up, no good. And Soda comes down with the rebound. Goes over to Groening. Groening on the wing. Comes back outside. Straight away, it's Rasmussen. Back to Groening. Back to Rasmussen. Back to Groening. Grace in a 2-3 zone. Bad pass intended for Moldenhauer. Goes over her head and Grace comes up with it. Goes to the right side to Gilbert. Around the arc, they work it. And the ball stolen away by Soda. Up the floor comes Gooden. Gooden looking for some help, gets it to Moldenhauer in the right corner. Moldenhauer will bring it back up top to Groening. Groening, and we got a whistle. And one of the cards, Rosie Harris, came out of her shoe. Call a foul. What did they call it? They didn't post it. Courtney Groening will take it out of bounds. Comes in bounds to Gooden. Gooden works to the left side to Rasmussen. Rasmussen on the left wing. Straight away to Groening. Over to Harris. Back to Groening. Ball almost taken away from Rasmussen. Give and go to Harris inside. Moldenhauer's three-point shot won't drop. Grace with the rebound. Long lead pass comes down to Jorgensen. Shot is up, no good. Harris down with the rebound for Soda. Groening into the forecourt to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer on the wing to Harris. Back to Moldenhauer to Gooden. Harris, bounce pass. Shot is up and in. And let me see who that was. I think that was Harris. Again, I hate to do this. There's a steal by Soda. Gooden goes down, out of bounds. And the ball goes out of bounds. It belongs to Grace. It was either Harris or Rasmussen that hit that basket. The ball goes across the top at a high post to Jorgensen over the right side. Stoddard puts a shot up, scores and she's fouled. We'll give Stoddard the basket. And she'll get a free throw. Free throw short. Moldenhauer with the rebound. Ooh, she carried it. Jump ball. Jump ball belongs to Soda. Soda's ball on the side on the Elderton possession. Groening will inbound the ball for the Cards. Ball comes in to Gooden. Gooden back to Groening. Back to Gooden between the circles. He gets a pick from Rasmussen. Pick and roll wasn't there. Groening drives. Puts up a one-handed shot. Caroms off. Grace down with a rebound. 2-2. We're tied. Lead pass comes down to the right angle. There's a give and go. That wasn't there. And there's a drive. And that shot is up by Stoddard. Rebound is ripped away by Rosie Harris. Harris will get it to Moldenhauer. Up the floor to Gooden. Gooden has the ball taken away, bounce pass. And now we're going to get it. I'm going to say don't call that a foul. That was a jump. Alternate possession, they got it. Alternate possession will belong to Grace. We're tied at 2, 5 minutes to go in the first. As the ball comes in, and ball stolen away by Moldenhauer. Lead pass to Gooden. One dribble. Ball goes back, shot is up, no good. Moldenhauer with the rebound. Kicks it to Grammy, 3-point shot is good. Soda leads it 5-2. Underneath, and Soda is short on the defense there. And a nice shot by Jorgensen. Soda leads by 1, 5-4. Goes to Rasmussen, down in the corner to Harris to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer drives in, and she was fouled by Olenslager. Moldenhauer will get a pair. Soda leads it by 1, 5-4, 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Gracie puts up the first one and tickles the twine. And it is 6-4 Soda. Gooden checks out, and Wood checks in for Soda. Once again, Grace is a lot taller. Second free throw is good. Soda is probably a lot quicker. Grace into the forecourt. Soda leads it by 3. Comes over to Stoddard. Ball comes to Gilbert. Back across the top. Jorgensen puts the shot up and scores. 7-6. 1-point lead goes to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer back to Groning. Back to Moldenhauer in the right corner. Groning to Harris. Harris comes outside to Wood, and that's going to go into the backcourt and belong to Grace. Grace ball right here in front of us. Grizz behind by 1. Stedman will inbound the ball for Grace. And the ball comes in. And backdoor, nobody there. And layup is missed. And Soda had the ball. Let's see what they call it. They call it jump ball. And the ball is going to belong to Soda. Kempe checks in. And Gooden checks back in. Rasmussen and Groning check out. Soda with the basketball leads by 1. As the ball comes into the forecourt, it's Gooden up top between the circles over the right ankle to Moldenhauer. Goes down to Kempe, back to Moldenhauer, back to Gooden. Gooden, shot up by Wood, 3-point shot, caroms off, Grace down with the rebound. Lead pass comes down to Stedman. Shot is up, no good. Moldenhauer with the rebound. Moldenhauer drives down to the baseline. Little bump there. Goes to Kempe. Kempe lost it off her knee. Gets it back to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer drives the baseline. Hooks it up. Has the shot. Blocked. Ball is taken out of the air by Jorgensen. Grace into the forecourt. They can take the lead. And the ball is out of bounds. Errant pass. 2:45. Soda with the basketball, leading 7-6. Gooden will bring it into the forecourt. Gooden will work to the right ankle, gets a pick. Pick and roll isn't there. And there's a bump that might have been Jorgensen on Harris. What do they call that on? Christensen? No, it's Jorgensen. I had it right the first time. It'll be Soda's ball. Comes into Moldenhauer. Missed an easy one. Ball stolen away by Harris, and then Harris threw it away. But it went out of bounds off of Grace. It'll be Soda's ball out of bounds. You can't see that far. I think it's Harris inbounding the ball. Bounce pass comes into Kempe, and Kempe is fouled. Kempe will go to the free throw line. And that foul went against Christensen. That's her second. Kempe, beautiful shot as Maddie sinks the first one. 2-point lead for the Cards, 8-6. Kempe for a second shot. Shot is up, splash right down to the bottom of the well, 9-6. Soda. As Grace will bring it into the forecourt. It is Goddard. Stolen away by Goddard. To Kempe, stolen right back by Grace. Comes into the back court. Comes up the floor to Stedman in the corner. Ooh, a little walk there. And I think we're going to get a jump ball. This one will belong to Grace. Checking in is Callie Yost, a freshman, a very tall freshman. I think Grace has more students here than Soda does. Cardinal Crazies need to work on that. As the ball comes into Stedman in the corner, shot is up, rims out, Yost with a rebound, has the shot blocked by, I believe that's Gooden. Ball comes up the floor, back to Gooden. Gooden will bring it into the forecourt over to Groning. Groning, about a 23-footer, is no good, and up over the top is Olenslager. Goes to Yost. Back up top. There's a hard drive, cut off, and I think we got a whistle against Soda. 9-6, a minute 31 to go. And that foul went against Kempe. Grace with the ball on their own baseline. Comes into the corner, back outside, across. They work it to Gilbert. Gilbert puts a shot up, no good. Well, we got a whistle. And if they're going to call that, call it. Grace with a height, kind of like Melba the other night, up over the top. And Olenslager comes back in. And she's easy, 6'1", 6'2". Ball comes in, turn around so I can see your number. It's Gooden. Gooden, the bounce pass down into the corner to Groning. Groning to Kempe, back to Groning. Across the court, they work it to Wood. Wood on the angle to Groning. Groning drives. Or back with one-hander and banks it in. Groning with 5 points. Soda with a 5-point lead. Ball stolen away. Lead passes too much as Wood can't catch up to it. 11-6, a 5-point lead for the Cardinals. Soda will set up a midcourt trap. And the ball knocked away, and they're going to call a foul on Ellie Wood. That's 3 fouls on Soda. Grace has 4. 42 seconds to go in the first quarter as the ball comes in from Stedman. Ball outside. Ooh, there's a walk. Yep, they got her. And again, even without my glasses, I apologize. I still have that referee instinct. I've been a zebra. Sometimes I call it before they do, and then I just hold my breath and hope that I'm right. Goes over to Gooding on the left ankle. Grace in his zone. Groning will bring it around the arc, goes down into the corner. Bounce pass intended for Harris. Picked off. Ooh, they took about 3 steps on that one. Missed the shot, jump ball, and the alternate possession. They're going to call a foul. I'm thinking they called it on Presley Stedman. Timeout. 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. As a referee, I've kind of learned not to lean on them. I don't like to judge their calls, but if they call it, you know me, if they call it Is badly a word? I will say so. Normally they do their best and they try to do the best they can. And it's not like they're partial to one team or another, but once in a while they just miss a call. I did. Oh, did I get some moms after me? At the line. Let's see, is that Rasmussen? I think that it is. It was Rasmussen at the free throw line, as that's 5 fouls on Grace. Shot is up and good. Soda is 5 for 5 from the free throw line. 6-point lead for the Cards. One more. Shot is up. That one rims out. Grace with the rebound. It's Yost. Get the ball up the floor. They're not going to get a shot away. And that's the buzzer. And at the end of one, Soda leads it 12-6. For Soda, Gracie Maldonado was 2 for 2. Courtney Groning hit a 3 and a 2. Rosie Harris hit a 2. Madeline Kempe was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And Josie Rasmussen was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. For Grace, Kelly Stoddard hit a basket, was 0 for 1 from the free throw line. And Tessica Jorgensen had 2 baskets for 4 points. Soda outscored Grace by 6, and it's 12-6 after 1 quarter. Grace student body's kind of fired up, and Soda Crazy said they can't hear him. I could. Rosie Harris will inbound the ball for the Cards as the ball comes into Gooden. Gooden will bring the ball into the fourth court, over to the right side to Groning, back to Gooden. It's not Groning. Groning's over here on this side. Gooden between the circles, over to, no, that's Rasmussen. Her 0 looks like a 2. Rasmussen, a little fake, back to Groning, over to the right side to Gooden. Goes to Maldenhauer, over to Rasmussen, drives in, shot up from the side, banked it in! Holy cow, what a shot by Groning. 7 points for Groning. There's a 3-point shot, and that is good. And I'm thinking that, let me see if that's Jorgensen. I can't see that far. Comes into Maldenhauer. Maldenhauer back in the corner. Shot is up. Hits on the rim. No good. I'm going to give that basket to Mansfield. Just trying by the pony touch. Gooden just about got the pick. Knocks it into the backcourt. After the St. George tournament, I will have my glasses. The ball is stolen away as Groning comes up with it. 5-point lead for the Cards. Can go to the left side to Rasmussen straight away. Groning hits the deck. Gooden 3-point shot rims out. Rasmussen for Soda with the rebound to Maldenhauer. Maldenhauer pulls up the free throw line. Back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen, a 15-footer, no good. Grace down with the rebound. It's knocked out of Olslager's hands. And Grace comes up with it. And Groning with a steal from Christensen from behind. Groning over to Gooden. Gooden leans in and scores. 16-9. Comes over to the right side to Mansfield. Back up top, 3-point shot on the way. Karam's off. Yost with the rebound underneath. Hit the bottom of the basket. Shot up again. Once again, Grace with the height. Soda with the rebound goes up to Gooden. Gooden on the angle to Groning. Groning outside to Rasmussen. Rasmussen Hooks it into Harris. Back outside, Gooden underneath to Moldenhauer, and Gracie scores. That's 4 points for Moldenhauer, and it's a 9-point lead for Soda, 18-9. Comes across the top to Stedman, over to the right side, ball knocked away, but we've got a foul. Jorgensen checks in for Grace, and Christensen checks in for Grace. That foul went against Gooden, her first. Grace will have the ball along the own baseline. Lob comes outside to Stoddard. Shot from the corner is no good. And Moldenhauer with the rebound. Gracie will bring it into the forecourt to Gooden on the left wing. To Moldenhauer in the corner, inside, bad pass. And that's picked off. As coming up with it was Stoddard. There's a hard drive, missed the layup. Gooden down with the rebound into the forecourt, trying to avoid a double team. Goes to Mumford, who's checked in. She had a great JV game, 16 points. It is Carly Christensen. Shot is up by Stedman. And we've got a whistle against Soda. Or did it hit the baseline? Hit the baseline, and Soda was the last one to touch it. Ball comes outside. Jorgensen puts a shot up. Going to get a foul, I believe, against Harris. Foul goes against Rosie. That's her first. 18-9. That's shooting foul. And at the line is Jorgensen. She hits the first one. She'll get one more. 4:21 to go until halftime. Jorgensen for the second one. That one's good. Timeout. I'm thinking that's Soda. It's called timeout. So Matt Groning wants to talk it over with a 7-point lead. To 11. Once again, the Cards, they won't be home until, December 13th. They've got the tournament down in St. George on the 5th and 7th of December. And then they come back on December 12th. Which is a Thursday. They will be at Wendell to face the Lady Trojans. And then Friday, December 13th, we'll have the Panthers, West Jefferson will be here at Soda. And then Saturday, December 14th, the Hornets, Declo, will be here at the Bird's Nest. Soda with the basketball on a 7-point lead as the ball comes in from Harris to Gooden. Gooden will bring it into the forecourt, over to the right side, inside Moldenhauer, pass to Mumford, goes to Harris and outside. Moldenhauer back to Gooden. Harris, a 19-footer, that caroms off no good. Grace with the rebound, goes to Jorgensen. Jorgensen pulls up, back to Jorgensen. Shot is up, and a 3-point shot by Stedman. That tightens it up to a 4-point lead. Gooden to Groning. Groning on the right angle. Courtney works down the right side. Lob comes into Moldenhauer. Double team. Goes to Gooden. Gooden hangs on the rim. Mumford with the rebound. Across the bottom to Moldenhauer. Back outside to Harris. I think Grace knocked that away. 18-14, a 4-point lead. Biggest lead has been 9. So Grace has chipped into that. Comes inside. That was a bad pass intended for Moldenhauer. Grace can cut it to 2 to 1 with a 3. Goes over left side. There's the 3. High arcing shot misses everything. Mumford comes up with a loose ball. Gets it off to Gronning. Gronning into the forecourt. Dribbles right down the middle. Puts up a one-hander. Grace with a rebound. Grace has numbers. Jorgensen down the right side. Throws up a one-hander. And down with the rebound is Gooden. Gooden down the right sideline. Gooden pulls up on the right wing. Comes back outside to Gronning. Gronning on the angle. Gooden, a three-point shot. Karam's off. Moldenhauer with the rebound. Put up a one-hander. That was blocked, but it was blocked out of bounds. Soda ball underneath their own basket. It'll be Moldenhauer to inbound the ball. Comes into Harris. Back to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer is fouled. And I'm thinking it was Stoddard. And that is 2 fouls on Soda, 1 foul on Grace in this quarter. Stoddard's first foul. Ball comes in the corner to Harris, to Gronning on the angle. Free throw line to Mumford over in the right corner. And back outside to Gronning. Moldenhauer fakes the drive, brings it back up top, bounce pass to Harris. Harris straight away goes to Gronning, hooks the pass to Mumford. Mumford a little strong. Ball knocked out of bounds by Grace. 2:13 to go till halftime. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Ball comes into Gooden. Gooden outside to Gronning. Elbow, ball is knocked away. It's loose. Nice save by Gooden. Driving the baseline is Moldenhauer, and she's fouled. Moldenhauer will go to the free throw line and stretch it to 6. And the foul went against Gilbert, her first. Gracie Moldenhauer, a 5'7" senior. Misses the first one, she'll get one more. Kempe checks in for Gooden. 18-14, 2:01 to go until halftime. Moldenhauer for the second shot. Shot is up, and that one's good. So she's hit 3 out of 4, has a 2-point basket for 5 points. Grace outside, working against the zone. We'll drop it on the elbow, comes to Jorgensen, to Christensen, inside, shot is up and in. And that was Jorgensen. And that is 8 points for Jorgensen. Moldenhauer gets the ball to Gronning, back to Moldenhauer. Drops it into Mumford. Mumford drops it in. Nice movement, 21-16. 5-point lead. Moldenhauer went for the steal and got her on the wrist. 21-16. I think that's Moldenhauer's first foul, which is a blessing. And she had 3 in the first quarter. Last ball game. Ball comes across over to Gilbert. Gilbert down in the corner. Shot is up. Karam's off. Grace kind of over the top. Lead pass comes up to Harris. Harris, bad pass, threw it across court, and it's picked off by Jorgensen. No, not Jorgensen, Christensen. Goes over to the left wing, back to Christensen, down along the baseline. Shot is reversed up by Stedman. Grace puts it up again. Grace puts it up again, and Harris comes down with it off to Gronning. 35 seconds underneath to Moldenhauer, and Moldenhauer scores. Moldenhauer with 7 points, 23-16, 7-point lead. Biggest lead has been 9, 20 seconds. Shot is up, 3-point shot, nice box off. Mumford comes up with it. Moldenhauer up the floor to Kempe, back to Gronning. 9 seconds. Coach, 4 seconds. Target shot away. Shot was blocked as Moldenhauer tried to put it up. And at halftime, it is 23 to 16. Soda put up 11 points in that quarter, and Grace put up 10. So it is 23 to 16 here at halftime. Give me a second, and we'll see if we've got the Cardettes to perform, and I'll add up the scoring for you. Yeah. That was nicely done. I didn't get her name, but it was excellent. One of the Gardette. Halftime score here is 23 to 16. Soda leads it. Scoring for Grace, Callie Stoddard. And again, I'm unofficial, especially without my glasses. I know I keep harping on that, but if you could see what I see, which is nothing, you'd be pretty impressed how I can call the ball game. So 2 points for Stoddard. She was 0 for 1 from the free throw line. 2 points for Cameron Mansfield. 3 points for Presley Stedman. Hit a 3-point basket. And 8 points for Tessica Jorgensen. She had 3 twos and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. The Grizz hit on 2 of 3 from the free throw line, committed 6 personal fouls. In fact, either team, nobody's in foul trouble. For Soda, Gracie Moldenhauer was 7 points. She had 2 twos and was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Abby Gooden had 2 points, hit a bucket in the second quarter. 7 points for Courtney Groning, hit a 3 and 2 twos. 2 points for Rosie Harris on a basket in the first quarter. Maddie Kempe was 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 2. Josie Rasmussen was 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 1. And Hazley Mumford hit a basket for 2 points. Soda hit on 6 of 8 from the free throw line, committed 6 personal fouls. At the end of the first quarter, Soda outscored Grace in the first quarter by 6. It was 12-6 at the end of one. Then in the second quarter, Soda outscored Grace by 1. And here it is at halftime, 23-16, as Soda put up 11 points in the second quarter and Grace put up 10. I'm going to take just a couple of minutes. You can watch them with the Cardinal shootout where they can win some prizes. And I think the guys that shoot behind the half-court line, they ought to get $20 or something. But they got their choice, Pringles or Gatorade if they make a basket. There's a future lady card. Free throw line's 15 feet. I think that one went about 8. They should give her a chance and bring her up to the volleyball line. There's a basket. Maybe it's one of the Grace JV kids. So I'm going to set my headset down, let a couple minutes go, and we'll come back. It is 23-16 at halftime as Soda leads it by 7. We'll be back in just a minute. And Feliz Navidad. Y año próspero. There was a Grace kid come out of the Grace student body, hit a half-court shot right here in front of us. It was over the line a little bit, but he nailed the shot. And again, I think that half-court shot, it's worth at least $20 and a Gatorade. About a minute away from the start of the second half, 23-16. Soda leads it by 7. Once again in Grace, Soda won 44-40, but they were behind that entire game right until the end when Abby Gooden hit about 4 free throws. So the good news is not really any fouls by either team. As you remember the game against Melba, Gracie Moldenhauer, she had like 3 in the first quarter. Had to grab some fine. I guess we need to give a shout out to Grandpa and Grandma Moldenhauer. I know they like to watch and listen. Sometimes they're in Arizona and sometimes they're up on the hill. 23-16. They don't want to be up there now. I imagine there's snow. It'll be Grace ball as the ball comes into Jorgensen over the right side. Ball comes over to Gilbert. Soda down with the rebound. Soda by 7 with the basketball as Groning comes into the fourth quarter. Groning over to Gooden. Gooden back to Groning between the circles. Man-to-man defense. Goes on the angle to Rasmussen. Shot up by Moldenhauer. Just missed it. That was from behind the free throw line. Grace with the rebound. Grace into the fourth quarter. Over to the right side to Gilbert. Gilbert double team. Back over. Shot rims out. Soda with the rebound. It is running up the floor to Rasmussen. Ooh, Rasmussen walked. And Harris is knocked down. She was pancaked. No call. They let it go. The Soda ball underneath her own basket. Rosie Harris will inbound the ball. Lob comes in to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer kicks it back to Rasmussen. 3-point shot. Rasmussen hits the 3. She has 4 points. The ball goes over to Gilbert. Back up top. Underneath. And that's too easy for Olenslugger. Again, she's at least 6'2". Goes to Harris. Harris takes the shot. Olenslugger blocks it. 26-18, an 8-point lead. Lead pass is over the head. Again, I apologize. I can't see the numbers that far. I'll have glasses middle of December. And as Gooden works into the fourth court to Groning. Groning on the right angle. Moldenhauer really knocked hard to the floor. Comes up straight away to Rasmussen. Over to Gooden. Moldenhauer on the left wing. Give and go wasn't there. Kicks it back up top to Groning. Groning between the rings. 9 seconds, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gooden, 5 seconds. About a 24-footer caroms off. And Grace down with the rebound. Lead pass comes into the corner. Give and go, and that was beautifully done. I'm thinking that's Jorgensen, but I can't see. Nope, it is. I'm going to give it to Stedman. Running outside. 6-point lead for Soda. Comes straight away to Rasmussen. Bounce pass to Harris. Little reach there. Comes to the right side. Running with a 3-point shot. Got it. Her second 3. She has 10 points. Biggest lead has been 9. A nice little hip shot there by, let me see your number, Jorgensen. She has 10 points. Moldenhauer outside. Over to Rasmussen in the corner. Gooden, a 3-point shot. That was long. Grace down with the rebound. And Groning goes for the steal. Got it. Pass to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer missed the layup. Doggone it. And the ball is kicked loose. And it's going to be long to Soda. 7-point lead for the Cardinals. That was the halftime lead. We're down to 4:45. Ball comes into Gooden, back in the corner. Moldenhauer rattled around, popped out. Rasmussen just about got the steal. It goes to Olenslager. Lead comes down and Gooden steals it away. Gooden is in traffic, dishes it to Moldenhauer to Rasmussen. Rasmussen lost the handle on it. It'll belong to Soda. Checking in for the Grizz is Yost. Kelly Yost checks in, and Olenslager checks out. So the ball on the side across the way. It'll be Harris to inbound the ball. Comes in. Moldenhauer on the angle across court to Gooden. Gooden three-point shot, got it. Started to rain threes, and Soda leads by 10, 32-22. Lob comes into Yost. Yost drives on Harris, kicks it back, shot is up, no good. Grace with the rebound, and we got a foul, might have been Harris. It's either Harris or Moldenhauer. Foul is on Moldenhauer, and that's her second. First team foul in the second half. Harris checks out. Gotta see who checked in. Shot from the corner. Karamzov, no good. And what did they call? Wow, that's a terrible call. That brings Matt Groning off. Soda got mugged on that rebound, and they called a foul against Gracie Moldenhauer. That's her third. Matt Groning is hot. That was like a 6-10 split under there. Comes outside. There's an elbow. And they're going to call the foul against Soda. And that one's going to go against Groning. And that's her second. 3 fouls now against Soda. Grace is really knocking people around underneath that basket, and they're getting the calls. The ball comes in to Stoddard. Ball is taken away by Soda. Into the forecourt is Gooden. Gooden pulls up, turns, needs some help, gets it to Groning. Groning trapped in the paint. Gooden with a 3-point shot, hits short off the rim. 32-22, 3:30 to go until halftime. Ball goes to Gilbert. Back across outside to Christensen. Inside Yost. And they call another foul on Soda. And that one's going to go against Gooden. The referees need to call a timeout on themselves. That's going to put Yost at the free throw line. She hasn't scored. Shot is up, rattles around, and pops out. Checking in is Mansfield. And I missed it. I got the 13. Goes for one more. Shot is up, and that one's no good. And Wood done with the rebound for Soda. Kicks it back to Groning. 3:10 to go. Running outside between the circles, over to the left side to Parker, who's checked in. Parker gives him some ball handling skills. Outside is Groning. Parker's 3-point shot, missed everything. Soda with the rebound, and Soda and Wood is knocked out of bounds, and they're not going to call it on this end. She was knocked right on her wallet. Soda ball underneath their own basket. Ball comes into Wood. Wood, an 18-footer, caroms out. And I think they're going to get Soda over the top. Again, these referees need a personal timeout. That's 5 fouls. That'll put Grace at the free throw line. And that's going to put Stoddard at the line. It's 5 fouls on Soda, 0 on Grace. Shot is up and rims out. Grace is 0 for 3. in this half. Gooden checks out. Harris checks in. That was the third foul on Gooden. Shot is up, and that is good by Jorgensen. Jorgen is 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. 2:40 to go as the ball comes over to Rasmussen, to Groning. Bounce pass to Harris. Harris has the ball raked away, but it's picked up on the wing by Wood. Groning to Wood on the right angle. Wood fakes inside, back to Groning. Groning drives. Running one-hander, got it. Holy cow. What a wicked shot that was. Ball goes over to the left side. High post. They work it to Jorgensen. Jorgensen leads in with a left-handed score. She has 13 points. 34 to 25. They had to wait for Rosie Harris to tie her shoe. That's the first call they've got right in the last 8 minutes. Ball comes in to Groning. Groning outside over the left side to Parker. Goes across to Wood on the right angle. Groning straight away. Swings through. Leaves it to Wood on the ankle. Back to Harris. Harris looking inside. Groning comes around. Goes over to Parker. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wood drives. Lost the handle on it. That was almost a carry. Groning about a 25-footer nailed it. 37-25, biggest lead of the game, 12 points. As the ball goes inside, shot is up and good. And again, I think that was Jorgensen. 37-27, 105 to go in the third quarter. Groning, if she gets hot, she can hit it from half court. Remember her sister who never missed. Ball is knocked away from Groning. I think they're going to call a foul. And that's going to go against Stedman. That's the first foul in this quarter by Grace. Soda has 5. Ball comes in from Harris to Groning. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. 28 seconds on the shot clock, 42 on the game clock. Groning with a yo-yo dribble outside. Man-to-man defense. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Groning outside, working against Stoddard. Leaves the ball for Parker. 8 seconds. Groning drives, one-hander, no good. Ball tapped out of bounds by Rasmussen, but they say Grace touched it. That'll restart the shot clock. Gracie Moldenhauer with 3 fouls will check in for Jaden Parker. 19 seconds, shot clock is off. Lob comes into Moldenhauer. Right side to Wood. Wood, high post to Harris. Back to Groning. She'll back it out. 8 seconds. Groning, 4 seconds. 20. That's about a 30-footer. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. And Soda leads by 10 at the end of 3. 37 to 27. Soda put up 14 in that quarter. And Grace put up 11. Soda outscoring the Grizzlies by 3. They lead it by 10. 37 to 27. The referees are having a conversation out there. Boy, the calls really went against Soda in that quarter. And I think when they called officials timeout for Rosie Harris to tie her shoe, that was the first call they got right in that quarter. 37-27, Soda leads it by 10. And Soda is going to go with Moldenhauer. I can tell by her bright pink shoe. Bronning, Harris. I'm thinking that's good. And Matt is blocking out, I believe, Rasmussen. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Bronning with 15 points. Jorgensen with 15 points for Grace. JV Soda 1, 32-23. It'll be Soda's ball to begin the final quarter. Rosie Harris will go out of bounds across the way at midcourt. Bronning waiting for it. Comes into Courtney Bronning. Bronning into the forecourt. On the left side to Kempe. Kempe back up top to Bronning. Bronning, bad pass is picked off. And then a reach by Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer knocks it away. And Moldenhauer gets the pass back. Gracie working up top between the circles. Works down the right side. Goes over to Bronning. To Harris. Ball knocked away from Moldenhauer. Bronning collected it. Comes back from Wood to Bronning. Over to Moldenhauer. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 6 seconds. 4 seconds. Put the shot up. Wood puts it up. And right at the buzzer. And Olenslugger. There's a steal by Moldenhauer. Missed the layup. Soda bench is jumping up and down. They knew she should have hit that. Ball comes up top. Ball knocked away by Ellie Wood. Checking in for Grace is going to be Carly Christensen. Rasmussen and Gooden check in for Soda. Ball comes into Christensen underneath the Olenslaughter. She scored. That was too easy. 37-29. Moldenhauer outside. Moldenhauer will bring it back up top and set the offense. Gets it picked by Rasmussen. Lob comes in, goes into the corner to Bronning. Back to Moldenhauer on the angle. Bronning in the corner. Bronning drives. Moldenhauer, a 22-footer. That caroms off. Rasmussen knocked it out of bounds, but I think Grace touched it. That'll reset the shot clock as Gooden will take the ball out of bounds. Ball comes into Kempe in the corner to Bronning. Rasmussen on the right angle. Kempe from the free throw line, and I think they're going to call a reach. And I think that went against Christensen. I've got 3 on Christensen. I think that's Kyle's daughter. Soda, they inbound the ball, leading by 8. Comes in the corner. Bronning from the corner. Rims out. Rasmussen chases it down in the opposite corner and bounced it off of Jorgensen out of bounds. Smart play by the sophomore, Rasmussen. Moldenhauer to inbound the ball across the way in the forecourt. Now, Christensen not happy about that call. Should be happy the way the calls have gone. Moldenhauer gets the ball into Bronning. Bronning back over to Gooden. Bronning gets a pick from Rasmussen to Moldenhauer in the corner to Gooden. Back to Moldenhauer. Back to Gooden. Bounce pass inside is too strong for Kempe, and Grace can cut into the lead. Jorgensen on the angle, back up top to Gilbert. Shot by Olenslager, and down with the rebound is Gooden. The lead pass comes down to Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer back outside to Bronning. Bronning looked at about a 23-footer, slams it up, and banks it in. 10-point lead for Soda, and Kyle Christensen calls timeout. And that's 17 points for Courtney Ronnie. 39-29. There's the Cardinal crazies you can hear in the background. There was a thought back when they were reorganizing everything. In fact, I think Grace petitioned to go up to our conference, and they were denied. And they were doing that for a lot of reasons, mostly for travel. But because of the rivalries, it's natural, and Grace can compete in our conference. Ball goes over the right side, down on the baseline, cut off by Kempe. Outside, into the corner, Christensen bounces off the rim, and Gooden for Soda comes down with the rebound, coming down to 5 minutes. Gooden outside directing traffic up near midcourt, 5 minutes. Gooden will get a pick from Groning, bounce pass in the corner to Rasmussen. That's a bad pass. Tried to force it into Kempe, and Grace picks it off. Comes up to Olenslager. Olenslager on the right angle. About a 23-footer. That's no good. Kempe taps it to Gooden. Coming down to 4:30 to go. Kempe underneath to Maldenhauer. Shot blocked as Kempe tried to put it up. Kempe put it up again, and I think she was fouled. So Maddie will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That foul went against Gilbert, her second. Kempe puts the free throw up, and she's 3 for 3. 5'6" junior. Harris set to check in. I think she's going to check in for Kempe. Otherwise, they would have let her in. Kempe, the second shot is short. Maldenhauer knocked to the floor again. Pass comes over, and I think we're going to get a foul against Kempe. Now Harris can check in. An 11-point lead, and Yost, Callie Yost, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. That foul went against Rasmussen. Now Harris will check in for Kempe. These two student bodies just kind of hollering back and forth at each other. Shot is up and good. 40-30. Gooden outside. Running. Bounce pass dangerous. One to Maldenhauer. Underneath to Gooden. Gooden lost the handle on it. Goes across the bottom and through the hands of Rasmussen. So Grace will have the ball. (40-30) as the ball comes into Christensen. 3:55 to go in the game. Underneath to Yost. Yost missed the layup, and Rasmussen comes down with the rebound. Rasmussen has it raked away, and timeout. Kyle Christensen to save that possession. 3:43 to go in the ball game. 40-30. Soda with a 10-point lead. Both teams have scored 3 points in this final quarter. Both teams have scored a 2 and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Big night for Courtney Groning. Now we've kind of been waiting for her to unload, and here she is tonight with 3 threes and 4 twos for 17 points. 40-30, still plenty of time for Grace. They have Olenslager out and Yost, and she's 6-footish, just a freshman. Grace ball on the side. It'll be Christensen to inbound the ball to Stoddard. Ball comes into the backcourt. Stoddard will be picked up by Gooden as she crosses the timeline. Stoddard works to the left side. Ball comes to Jorgensen. Jorgensen double teamed as she drives. Comes into Yost. Yost drives in, left it on the rim. And Moldenhauer down with a rebound. Ball goes over to Rasmussen on the angle. Rasmussen will get it to Grunning. 3:15 to go in the ball game. Moldenhauer on the right angle. Grunning straight away. Working against a zone. Underneath, Gooden put the shot up, hit the side of the backboard. I think we're going to get a jump ball, and that'll belong to Grace. Gooden was wide open on the back door, and she just rushed it. They hit the side of the backboard. The ball comes into Stoddard. Stoddard will bring it into the forecourt. Works back across the other way. Goes to the high post to Yost. Yost leaves it for Jorgensen. Jorgensen hooks one up. I don't know who they called that on, but if I'm calling it, I would have called that on Yost. They called it on Moldenhauer, and that's her fourth. Lob comes out to Stoddard in the corner. 3-point shot is up, rims out, and that's going to go out of bounds and belong to Soda. So Moldenhauer playing with 4 fouls with 2:39 to go in the ball game. Ball comes into Moldenhauer. Grace and Amanda Mann. They switch. Stoddard switches off onto Moldenhauer. Holds up on the right angle. A bounce pass to Harris. 2:25 to go. Outside is Gooden to Rasmussen on the right angle. Right wing, Rasmussen looking inside. Bounce pass goes to Harris. And Yost pushing. And I think they're going to call that on Stoddard. That'll be Soder's ball along their own baseline. Checking in for Grace is Presley Stedman. I really like Grace's uniforms. Really nice. Dangerous pass comes to Rasmussen. Rasmussen in trouble. Bounce pass to Harris to Gooden. Gooden leaves it up short. And Moldenhauer with the rebound. That reset the shot clock. We're under 2 minutes. Gooden to Moldenhauer. That was dangerous. That just went off of Moldenhauer's foot. But they said Yost touched it. 1:50 to go in the ball game. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Harris to inbound the ball. Comes into Moldenhauer. Moldenhauer scores. Grace somehow didn't pick up Gracie, and Gracie lays it in off the right side. Jorgensen to Yost. Back outside, and Grace throws it away. Soda with a 12-point lead. They've outscored Grace 5-2 in this final quarter. Ball comes into Rasmussen. Rasmussen into the forecourt. Bounce pass to Gooden, back to Moldenhauer. 1:25 to go in the ball game. Stoddard almost takes it away from Grani. Gets it to Gooden. And I think they're going to call Stoddard again. This time she fouls Rasmussen. That'll be 3 fouls on Kelly Stoddard. 42-30. Soda with the ball on the side comes into Groning. Groning covered by Stedman. Gets it to Rasmussen. They run a little weave up top. 1:05 to go. And as Groning comes around the weave to Rasmussen. Rasmussen gets a pick from Moldenhauer. underneath. Bad pass. Doggone it. Harris was wide open for a layup. Grace knocks it out of bounds. And with 56.4 seconds, Soda leads it 42-30, and they'll have the ball along their own baseline. As the ball comes into Moldenhauer scores 11 points for Gracie Moldenhauer. 45 seconds. Yost outside has the ball stolen by Rasmussen. Call a jump ball before somebody gets hurt. The Soda's jump, it'll be on the side. And it'll be Harris right here in front of us. 40.9 seconds. The ball comes across to Rasmussen. Rasmussen trapped in the backboard, lost it. Gooden comes up with it. Nice crossover dribble. Gooden double team, needs help. Gets it to Moldenhauer. 25 seconds. Dumps it into Gooden. Gooden missed it. And Harris, well, went off of Grace. 22.5 seconds. 44-30. Largest lead of the game. Bounce pass comes into Gooden. Missed an easy one. They might have got Harris over the back. 19.7 seconds. Third foul on Harris. Grace ball 94 feet away with 19.7 seconds. They need to put up a couple of 5-pointers. Stoddard has the ball knocked away. Loose on the floor, and it comes to the wrong person. Jorgensen crushes it. 44-32. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the ball game. Soda wins it by 12, 44-32. Let me add up the scoring for you. As Grace put up 5 points in that quarter, and Soda put up 7. Hear the Soda fight song in the background. Well, Soda sweeps the Grizzlies as they win 44-40 in Grace, and Soda wins it here 44-32. Soda put up 44 points in both games. Give me a couple of minutes. Let me add up the scoring, and we'll see if we can get one of the coaches up here to talk to us. I'll be back in just a second. think I've got it. I'll run the scoring for you, and we'll wait just a second. See if Matt comes up or if he sends one of the assistants. Leading scorer, and she's a good one, is Jessica Jorgensen. She's just a junior. Don't have a height on her, guessing she's 5'7". I'm pretty good with heights. I've done this for about 40, over 40 years. I'm old. But she came up with 17 points, and she had 8 to 7 twos, and was 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 17 points. 4 points for Rebby Hollenslugger, and she had 4 points, 2 buckets in the second half. 2 points for Keller Stoddard. She had a bucket in the first quarter. She was 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Cameron Mansfield had 2 points on a basket. 5 points for Presley Stedman. She had a 3 and a 2. And 1 point for Kelly Yost on 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Grace hit on 4 of 7 from the free throw line, committed 12 personal fouls. For Soda, they were led by Courtney Groning with 17 points. She had 3 threes and 4 twos for 17 points. So Jorgensen and Groning both come up with 17 points. Gracie Maldenhauer, 11 points. She had 4 twos and was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Abby Gooden with 5 points. She had a 2 and a 3. 2 points for Rosie Harris. Hit a bucket in the first quarter. 3 points for Maddie Kempe. She was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for Josie Rasmussen. She had a 3 and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Hazley Mumford, the 5'9" freshman, got a bucket in the second quarter for 2 points. Soda get on 6 of 10 from the free throw line, committed 14 personal fouls. At the end of the first quarter, it was 12 to 6. Soda led it by 6. Then in the second quarter, it's pretty even. Soda outscored Grace by 1. Soda put up 11 points. Grace put up 10. And that made it a halftime score of 23 to 16. In the third quarter, Soda outscored Grace by 3, 14 to 11. And the third quarter score was 37 to 27. In the final quarter, Soda outscored Grace by 2 as they put up 7 points, and Grace put up 5. And the final score is 44 to 32 as Soda sweeps the Grizzlies, winning in Grace. They also put up 44 points in Grace. Won that one 44 to 40. And here tonight at the Bird's Nest, final score is 44 to 32. Let me go over the schedules for you while we'll just kind of hang out for a minute and see if we get one of the coaches up here. In fact, let's mention the coaches. Head coach is Matt Groning. Assistants are Billy Rasmussen, Cabra Gibson, and Jeff Parker. Manager is Kate Walker. I want to mention the principal is Jess McMurray. I see him around once in a while. And Scott Muir is the superintendent. And I really got to take my hat off. There's not a better athletic director in the state. Jeff Horsley is awesome. I always get here early. Today I was 2 hours early. As I come back from the hospital, I just come straight here. I was over at Portneuf getting some work done. They were taking echogram of my on my heart, I've got a couple of issues there, so try not to get too excited. But Portnoy's they've been really good working with me. But I got here about 2 hours early, and Jeff's here, and he's got everything going. I can see him right below me here, and he'll get the baskets up. And of course, the boys I think they played December 3rd, if I remember right. Boys were practicing, and so he was kind of working around the boys' practice, trying to bring the scoring table out and the computers and stuff, and getting the bleachers out and putting all the baskets up. And so my hat goes off to Jeff Horsley. He's the best. Scheduled once again for Soda is they are off until December 7th. Then they'll go to St. George. And as I mentioned, I'm from St. George. That's where my kids grew up. And that's usually a good bonding. I'd like to win a few down there as well. It's kind of good to get away from home. And that'll be December 5th through the 7th. And then we'll come back and we'll head out to Wendell to face the Trojans. And that one will be December 12th. That's a Thursday. Then we'll have a home game against the Panthers as West Jefferson will come to the Bird's Nest. And that's a Friday the 13th. So bring your umbrella. And then Saturday, we'll have Hornets here for a conference game. And that one will be Saturday, December 14th. So we've got Matt here. Let me take this headset off so we can make this work. And you really have to be pleased with the way the kids played. And in the third quarter, when I mentioned that the only call they got right is when they called timeout for Rosie to tie her shoe. And things just didn't go our way, but the kids didn't blink. And they hung in there. And they beat a very good Grace team tonight.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with our yesterday in practice. We had a really good practice yesterday, and it seems like usually when we have a really good practice, for some reason we don't play well the next day. So I was actually a little worried about how we would show up tonight. But man, they come out ready to play tonight, and I couldn't be. What really impressed me was a little more ball movement, a little more just movement offensively, and that's what we focused on a lot during the week. Was we got to move without the ball and try and get some shots going to the bucket.
I knew that the lid was going to come off of Courtney Ronnie, and she got 17 tonight. Jorgensen got 17 for Grace, but the threes went down tonight. They haven't been going down, so we hit a few tonight.
We did, and I attribute a lot of that to where the ball came from. You know, when we shot the threes, we weren't just running it down the floor, passing it one time, and casting up the three. It came out of some motion, some couple extra passes, maybe inside out. Just everything we worked on. It just our shots were with a little more rhythm tonight, and we knew they were eventually going to start dropping, and it was nice to see. I'm not going to lie to you, it was nice to see a few go in. And Jorgensen, she's a beast, man. She ate us up over there, and she did a heck of a job tonight. But I do have to say, Rosie Harris and Maddie didn't put a ton of points on the board, but we stuck those two on her in the second half, and they did a fantastic job on her.
Grace is really tall with Yost and Olenslager, and of course Jorgensen pounds it in there, and they're really rugged on the boards. And I thought we had to give credit to our kids. Had a lot better boxing out tonight and getting the rebounds and starting the ball down the floor.
I'm telling you, and they know it, and it's not a secret to anybody, so I can say it. If we don't box out, we don't win a game. That's just the honest truth. Our size isn't there, and they're working their guts out. I felt like maybe there was a couple even over the back calls we probably should have got that we didn't get, but the fact that they're putting forth the effort to find a body and box out, it's fun to watch.
We got the timeout for Rosie to tie her shoe, but we did get that in the third quarter. Go down to St. George to Desert Hills, and we've been down there for a couple of years. Last year was kind of rough as they kind of beat up on us, those dang Southern Utah teams, and Hurricane and Richfield got us, and I can't remember who the first one was, but give us your thoughts on continuing to go to Desert Hills and battling in that tournament.
Yeah, you and I both know there won't be one easy game down there. Those will be 3 really tough games for our varsity. I think it's 3, it might even be 4. I know the younger kids actually play more than that, but we got our hands full. We just need to take what momentum we got tonight, continue to build on it. We're far from where we want to be right now, and this is a process for us. And we showed tonight that we're making progress in the process, and we got to trust it. And seeing if we do the right things tonight, good things will happen. That doesn't guarantee we're going to go down there and win every game, but if we can go down and compete and continue to get better, that's all we need to do. And that competition we're going to face down there is only going to make us better.
So do you say Hurricane or Hurricane?
I say Hurricane, but I'm not saying that's right or wrong.
I'm from there, and if you don't say Hurricane, we know you ain't from there. So I had one more thought, and it just slipped my mind. I was thinking my oldest went to Dixie, and I was the voice of the Pineview Panthers for about 20 years, and he hit a last-second shot that beat Pineview. And I never heard the end of that. And so it's things like that kids will always remember. And a lot of times it comes out in tournaments like this.
It does. And, you know, you go on a long road trip, you kind of grow more as a team. And, you know, that's been one of our goals is to become more together as a team. It's not about who scores the most points, who gets the most rebounds. It's all that combined as a team. And you go on these long trips like this, and it's a little bit of a team-building trip also. And so we're looking forward to it. Get down maybe a little nicer weather than what we have here, too. So we're looking forward to it.
You know, that's where Cafe Rio started. So once in a while you get some good food down there, too.
I'm sure we'll probably find some good food somewhere for sure.
Give us a final thought on tonight's game and going into Desert Hills with a win and over a very good basketball team. That's got to help you as far as momentum.
Oh, it definitely does. We needed a win on our home court. It felt really good to finally get a win on our home court in front of our home crowd. And again, it's like I said, we're nowhere near where we want to be, but we're trusting the process, and the girls are working. They're working as hard as they can right now. They believe in it, and they believe in each other. And, you know, I just hope to go down there and compete. Like I told you, I'd be lying if I said I expected to go down there and go 3-0. All I want to do is go down there and compete and continue to get better at what we need to get better at. It's about us, not about our opponent right now. It's about us and getting better in all the phases we need to get better in.
I just remembered my thought. That's because I'm old. Turn 73 next month. And tell me about the rotation. It seems like we've got at least 4 that we can rotate in and out. In fact, Mumford come in, just a freshman, and got a basket. Parker got in and moved the ball really well, just a freshman. But we've got a good rotation where we really don't lose anything.
You know, that's I talk about the process, and that's still part of the process right now. Is I don't know that I'll have a set rotation through the whole year, and that's a good thing. It's like we'll roll it throughout, a few through, and whatever 5 seem to be clicking at that time is the 5 I'm going to leave on the floor, and that's a benefit that we have, other than I wish we had a couple 6'4" girls to run in and out of there, but we don't have that. But yeah, the 2 freshmen have given us some good quality minutes. I've tried not to throw them right into the fire, get, you know, minutes here and minutes there, you know, because they need to continue to build their confidence too and continue to get better. But as far as the rotation goes, I don't know that I'll have a set one. We'll keep changing it up, and And that's the thing about these girls too. It's not about who starts and who doesn't start. They all believe in the team and want to win as a team, and that's pretty tough to get anymore.
All right, we'll let you go, and you get a few days, and then head to St. George, and good luck down in St. George. It'll be a little warmer and probably no snow.
I'll take that any day. So thanks for what you do, Glade. I appreciate it.
All right, that's Matt Gronding, head coach. Let's run the scoring once again. Final score, 32-44. 11 points for Gracie Moldenhauer, 5 for Abby Gooden, 17 for Courtney Gronding, 2 for Rosie Harris, 3 for Maddie Kempe, 4 for Josie Rasmussen, and 2 for Hazley Mumford. That's going to do it here. We won't be back at the Birdcage until Friday, the 13th, when we'll face West Jefferson. The Panthers will come here. That's going to do it. This is Clay Bullock for Will McCullough. And we invite you to join us in a couple of weeks. I'll probably have my glasses by then. So good night from the Bird's Nest. Good night, everyone.